just begin to set an intention for the practice. We're going to come into this prayer pose, and as you're coming into this intention, just feel your sits bones on the floor, feel your body in space, and then create an intention for today. So the basic intention is, let me come home to myself. If there's anything you want to add, please do. And then continuing in this prayer pose, we're going to have a deep inhalation. And on the exhale, it's like we're piercing through the situation that we're in. And then we breathe in, opening up to what we might not see, and then breathing out, offering it up. Breathing in, receiving more information. Breathing out, piercing through. Breathing in, opening up to life. Breathing out, connecting to heaven. Breathing in, connecting to your heart again. Breathing out, making space for yourself. Breathing in, taking up some space. Breathing out, offering it up, and breathing in, receiving. Just take a couple of moments. You could either stay in prayer or put one hand on your heart, one hand on the belly, and just receiving. And while you're here, you can say some affirmations that just help you feel more grounded. In this moment, I'm safe. You can repeat after me or create your own. In this moment, I value being in my body. In this moment, I'm feeling more and more in my body. Taking a nice deep breath in. And then breathing out. Good job. So from here, we're going to grab a blanket, and we're actually going to use it to wrap around us. And the beauty of using a blanket, there's something psychologically that feels really good when we kind of swaddle ourselves. So it's really nice to make a kind of a tight hug with this blanket. So this blanket is going to give you a kind of a big self hug. And the more swaddled it is, the tighter it is, the more you're going to feel that. It should feel pretty satisfying. And we're going to change the position of our feet. We're going to have our feet just gently resting on the floor. And we're going to come into a very restorative pose. So we're going to have our hands facing up. We're just going to let our heads drop down. And just to let you know, if you want to make this even more restorative, you can get a bunch of cushions, which I'll illustrate, which could then be propped under your legs, just so they have even more support. So we're going to have our knees slightly bent. We have a nice, have to rearrange it now, nice swaddled blanket. And then we'll just come into a forward fold. And as you're here, start breathing deeper and deeper. Feeling yourself come to the very essence of who you are. Feeling yourself just rooting down into your very essential nature, your very primal self. And just continue to breathe and relax here. And we're going to stay here for a couple of minutes, so get cozy, get comfy, and just drop deeper and deeper, letting gravity do the work. And just notice where you're feeling this pose in your body and bringing your breath to any areas of tension. And we're going to have 3 more breaths here. And then we're just going to use our hands. We're going to push our hands on the floor and we're just really gently going to roll up through the spine until we're back up to sitting. And then just removing the cushions if you've got them. And then coming back into that crisscross shape. We're just going to take us, and we can let go of the blanket for now. We're going to just take a stretch to the side. Breathing into the side body. Just notice, how does it feel to bring more and more breath into your body? More and more of you here now, coming home to yourself more and more. And then swooshing through the middle and then coming up to the other side. And then having a lovely stretch on this side. And let the side ribs just have a lovely expansion here. Good, and then using this supporting hand to push yourself up. Good, and then from here we're going to just opposite arm to knee. We're just going to imagine we're really beginning to work the heart area. The other arm is behind and you're just going to come into a twist. You're going to bring lots of breath into this pose. And you're imagining you're just kind of wringing out that central column. Bringing the breath right into the heart. Good job. And then just letting go here. Coming through the middle. And then same on the other side. Breathing into that central column. Very good. One last breath here. And then just unwind. Good job. And just notice how you're feeling. And then we're going to come up into these kind of cactus arms here. Make your hands nice and wide. You're doing this pose to really show how you can claim space for yourself. So from here, we're going to arch the back, tilting the head backwards and then bowing the back, coming forward. And you can bring your elbows together, arching the back, opening up, and then bowing the back, tilting forward, and arching the back. Breathing in, and then bowing the back, tilting forward. Let's keep going, but we'll bring in some affirmations. I give permission to myself to take up space, breathing out. I allow myself to take the space I need when I need to. It is safe for me to take up some space. It is safe for me to come home to my body and add anything else that feels true to you today. We'll do a couple more of these. And then last one. Good job. Okay, we're going to end in a really nurturing pose. And for this, I'm going to use the wall, which you can use. Otherwise, you can use the side of a couch. I will use the wall, but you could, if you don't have a free wall, use the side of the couch. Again, you might want your blanket to be swaddling you or around you. And how we're going to do this if we're against the wall is we're going to bring our hips right along the side of the baseboard, and then we're going to just come up and flip around. And we'll just scooch the buttocks in a little bit closer. And then from here, you have a couple of positions. You might like a kind of a butterfly pose here. You might just want your feet flat on the wall. You could have your legs spread right out, or you could have them just directly above you. This one in particular is very nurturing. So wherever you've landed, you can put your hands above your head in a cactus pose. And we're just going to lie here for about 3 minutes. And we're going to start with some lovely deep inhalations, and we're going to really make audible sounds on the out breath. This is our way to signal that it's safe for us to rest and digest. So nice deep breath in. Breathing out, letting out a sigh. And breathing in. Breathing out, letting out a sigh. And one more deep breath, breathing in. Breathing out, letting out a big sigh. And just lie here, noticing the points of contact your body is making with the ground. And as you're lying here, just imagine more and more that you're occupying yourself, your body, and your energetic space. And what can help this process is you could imagine any pieces of you, any fragments, any threads of energy that you've got outside yourself. Just gently and lovingly, just reel them in, wind them in, bringing them back, gathering them in. You could even do this with your hands if that helps. The sense of gathering it all in. But right now, you don't need to be in any of those places. Gathering those parts of you from your past, from things that you're absorbed with currently, just pulling them away from all of the distractions, bringing them back to the safe place of your own body. And then just resting. You might want to rest your hands now somewhere on your body that makes you feel rooted. And if you still feel like you have some gathering to do, by all means, just gathering all those parts of you back home, back to your body, back to self. Just breathing that in. And just noticing, how does it feel to be back to yourself? How does it feel to be here, to be now? And just let yourself receive that and receive yourself. If at any point the position you're in is no longer comfortable, you can obviously just change positions. Finding the ultimate position that makes you feel very relaxed and very at home in your own body. We'll just have 3 more breaths here. Good job. And then just gently and slowly moving your body, stretching, finding a gentle way out of the position that you're in, eventually moving to coming up to sitting. Just ending the practice with one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. Just noticing how you feel now. Noticing how it feels to be in your body. Thanking yourself for taking this time to do this practice. And just ending this practice with some kind of gesture to really signify, I'm here, I claim being here now, I am here at home in my body. That symbol is going to be very personal to each and every one of you. It might be a simple prayer sign. It might be a bow. It might be a power pose. You decide what that is. It might just be here, just breathing that in, hand on your heart and your belly. So we'll just take a deep breath in whatever pose we ended up being or whatever gesture, and then letting it go. Thanking yourself, thanking your body for showing up for this practice today.